you're well and having the most incredible day. As always, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be unboxing the LUSH kitchen subscription box for July. I'm so excited. This is slightly a little bit later than I would normally post it. I do try and post it pretty much as soon as I get it, but last week I was so busy with work, and then on Saturday I went to London, which there will be a massive haul coming very, very soon, so stick around for that. But I haven't had time to unbox it. I've avoided every Instagram post, every YouTube video, so I haven't seen any spoilers, and I'm so excited to open it. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. I hope you guys enjoy and carry on watching. So the first item in the box, it feels like a big shower gel, and it is a 250-gram bottle of Ponche shower gel. Now this came out many years ago for Christmas, and I believe it used to have tequila in it. I could be wrong, but then they released it a few years ago as well, which is when I bought it, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm so glad to have another bottle of this, but I don't know whether this one has tequila in it. No, so this one doesn't have any tequila in it. I could be lying, but I swear the old one did have it in there. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. But this one essentially is plum infusion, cinnamon, fresh orange juice, Diavana oil, buchu oil, petitgrain oil, and that's pretty much it. And it smells... oh, it's so good, but it is quite a basic smell. It's very hard to explain. It's like a warm orange scent. It's almost like plum rain mixed with that orange body scrub. That's kind of how I describe it. Like, it is really good, I'm not gonna lie, but it is just quite a fresh, clean scent. Personally, I would prefer to use this in the summer. It's definitely got a summer vibe to it, so maybe that's why they've put it in the July box. I don't know, but this smells really good, and I don't know, if you like orangey scents, you'll really like this, but is it my favourite? Probably not, but I do really like it. So next up in the pot we have, okay, this is definitely a throwback for me because this is the first product I really had to learn about when I first started working for LUSH, because this range of product basically came out when I started, so it's so nostalgic. But this is the Sesame Suntan Lotion. Firstly, the colour's changed. It's a lot lighter than it used to be, but this is a toasted sesame oil scented lotion with sunscreen to protect you from UV rays. It has walnut leaf infusion in it and cocoa butter to make your skin soft, but it also has aloe vera, which is obviously really cooling for the skin. I could have used this yesterday because I burnt my scalp, I don't know if you guys can see, in the sun yesterday. Not like you could use this in the hair, but you know what I mean. I got sunburnt yesterday. But this smells like peanut butter, and I love it. It's so nostalgic. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to pop a little bit on my hand just to get the full experience of the scent. Oh, it literally smells like peanut butter. So it's very hit or miss in terms of scent. I remember when I used to go through this with people, some people would absolutely hate the smell, but oh, I love it so much. It just makes me hungry for peanut butter, but it smells heavenly. I absolutely love it. In terms of ingredients, I will just go through a few. So we have walnut leaf infusion, organic sesame oil, water, cocoa butter, aloe vera, and then a few other things that I can't pronounce, but I absolutely love this. I'm so glad to have this. I don't think I have any more of this in my collection, and it's just such a nice handbag size. Like, if you're going to the beach or something, it has SPF 10, so it is a very low SPF, but if you live in the UK like me, we don't ever really need a high SPF. I know some people say that you should always use SPF 30, SPF 50, and I do use SPF 30, I think it is, on my face, so that's fine. But for my actual body, I don't tend to burn that easily. I mean, obviously I did just say I burnt my scalp the other day, which I did, but I don't tend to go really burnt in the UK, so something like this is really fine for me, and I'm so excited to have that in my collection because you can't buy it anymore, so love that. Next up we have, let's go for this potted one. How exciting! Okay, this is the Squeak shampoo. I've never heard of this before. This is really fun. This is a shampoo which says it gives your hair a squeaky clean feeling, makes it shiny, makes it soft. It has 35% hand harvested sea salt inside to add great volume. So I imagine this is probably like an alternative to big shampoo, but let's have a look at the ingredients. So this one has sea salt, water, It has lemon oil, orange oil, juiced papaya, pineapple juice, kiwi juice, mango juice, carrageenan extract. Wow, okay, so this is going to be really fruity. I'm so excited to smell this. This is the first smell. Live on camera. Are we ready? Okay. That's nice. I'm not gonna lie, my pot is kind of half empty, but it smells like I Love Juicy. So I am a little bit nervous to use this on my hair because my hair is very dry, because obviously I have gone a little bit lighter recently. I don't tend to use very clarifying shampoos on my hair, I'm not gonna lie. However, this might be really great for when I want to do a really deep cleanse on my scalp, because sometimes, I don't know, I feel like I get a lot of product buildup in my scalp, so this might be really, really great for that. In terms of an expiry date, it does last over a year, which is brilliant. It's not overly fresh, it is completely vegan, and I'm just really excited to give this a try. I love that they've included a shampoo. I love Lush hair care. As you guys know, I'm a big new shampoo bar fan, so I absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm really excited. So if you guys want to see any reviews on all these products, do follow me over on my Instagram, because that is where I will go through them in detail. I am tempted to kind of post reviews of most of these products quite frequently. So yeah, if you want to see a review on this, let me know down below and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is always linked in my description, or it's kind of on the top of my screen at the beginning of my video. So yeah. Love that. So excited to give that a go. So the last two products are both naked products from what I can feel, so I am going to have to look at the card, but I've covered up the other side so I don't spoil it for myself. This is the Abominable Bath Bomb. Ooh, that smells nice. Minty, fresh. It's almost like a very light version of Intergalactic. They have had this before, but I don't remember if I bought one or not. I think I might have done, I can't remember. But that smells delicious. Ingredients wise, this one has peppermint oil, orange oil, vanilla absolute, cream of tartar. That's so nice though. Very, very fresh, very like clean, and like, it's hard to explain it. It's very strong but subtle at the same time. Does that make sense? Probably not. Oh, that smells amazing. I might even cut this one in half because it looks like it's going to be super pigmented, considering it's dyed my fingers blue. So I'm going to pop that down, and I'm going to have to wipe my fingers. Oh, my fingers are actually stained blue. I think I will cut that bath bomb in half because, like I said, it is super pigmented. Like, my fingers are dyed blue, but I'm really excited to give that a go. It smells really good and really fresh, and like, I don't know, it just smells really summery, which is weird because I'm pretty sure that Abominable one came out around Christmas time. I could be wrong, but that smells very Christmassy. But I love it. So good. And last but not least, we have a sugar scrub. This is called Australian Igloo, which again, Christmas. Like, am I going crazy? Are they giving us Christmas in July? Because this seems very Christmas related. I could be wrong. Oh, okay, that smells like something I've smelled before. It smells a little bit gardeny. Not sure. It smells good, but like, I don't know if I like it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got a hint of garden, which you guys know I don't enjoy, but let's read the ingredients. This one has granulated sugar, hibiscus flower extract, coconut oil, cream of tartar, sandalwood oil. What else has it got? Fir needle oil. That's probably why it smells like a garden. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, and also with the sugar scrubs, I find them really hard to use because they just crumble. So what I might do is put them in an empty pot and like crush it up and just use it that way. It does smell nice, but like, it has an undertone of something that I don't like. Garden, do you know what I mean? I don't know. It is cute though. Again, I'm excited to use it. I'll give you guys a review on my Instagram and let you know, but I don't know if I like the smell. Unsure on that one, not gonna lie. So that is everything for the July unboxing of the Lush Kitchen subscription box. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you received this box and what your favourite and least favourite product was. I would say that my favourite was probably the shampoo. I'm really looking forward to giving that a try. And my least favourite is probably the Igloo scrub, but I will use that anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and give this video a massive thumbs up. I upload twice a week on this channel, every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. with a LUSH video, and then every single Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. with another kind of video, whether that be a haul, a vlog, or anything in between. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys!